Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. So I've already done a little bit of work on this farm. Essentially you're going to need 2 building blocks high, 5 wide like that. 5 blocks of sand, dig down a little trench for water, little trench, and then you're going to put your boxes there. Like that. And then... yeah, so like I said, we just jumped kind of straight into it. So we'll just keep going here. Piston, 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 piston. And then you're going to put place blocks on the back, which I believe... kind of watching a tutorial at the same time I'm doing this. So you're going to put place blocks back here, and I think those are for your redstone? Maybe? I think so. You're going to do the same thing on top. And so you put you're going to destroy that block. Oh, shit. Jump it in the ditch. You're going to destroy that block. You're going to put that there. And then go across like that one. We are going to run into the issue of freezing water, aren't we? How am I going to do this? Hopefully that keeps it from freezing. If not, we're going to have to go on an expedition to try to find some jack-o'-lanterns.
Yep.
We're going to put observers along the backside. Here, facing... oh yeah, that's why they did it. So they're going to put observers on the backside, facing into those place blocks. That's what those were, so I shouldn't have done that. But you're going to take your observers, and what those are going to do is those are actually going to tell... they're going to update the block for the pistons, and so when a piece of sugar cane gets higher than... or as high as the observer, it'll trigger the redstone to tell the piston that it is time for it to open up, and it'll break the sugar cane apart, which is kind of cool. And then the next bit is all... oh, is it supposed to be all hoppers? Oh, Jesus, I screwed this up. Okay, let me grab some more hoppers, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So this is supposed to be all hoppers. And the reason why is the water will... I don't even think you need water for this one, actually, but I'm going to put water. So you want hoppers all the way across, and they're all feeding into that one. So you're going to want to shift-click into that box, and then just shift-click everything so it's all feeding into this one hopper. And that's going to cause the sugar cane that drops to go into those hoppers. And it'll eventually feed into this little box. Then we're going to put water across that side, so I gotta grab 6 buckets, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got our 6 blocks, which we didn't need 6 actually. We only needed 5. We got 1 for good measure, just in case if I do something stupid. And that is that. And then we need to break off 5 pieces of sugarcane, and luckily M has already been having a heyday with that. So you just smack the bottom piece if you have a tall one, and then it'll do that. And then I believe the last bit of it is you just got to raise up the sides in order for... you could use glass, which I don't know how much glass we've got. If you want to see it work, or if you don't care, you just put place blocks here, and up 1 more, and then you do the same thing there. Whoops. Yeah, I'm already having ice issues. That's unfortunate. Not sure how I'm going to combat that, actually. Because I can fix those. Not sure how to do these bits, though. Well, we'll test out the sugarcane farm real quick. Just need to grab a couple pieces of sugarcane. And then the way you test it out is... God dang it, I didn't grab enough. You just make a couple blocks... cancel. You just make a couple blocks to going all the way up to the top. And then lastly, you'll set the last one into where the observer is going to be updating that block at, like this, and then it knocks all of the sugarcane out, and then it fills up into this chest automatically, and you don't have to do anything after that. It'll always just do that. So the next part is going to be interesting. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. Do we have any glass still?
No.
Okay. No, I still have that sand to do, so I need to smelt some of this. Alright, so I'll get back together with you guys as soon as that glass is done, and we'll finish off that build, and hopefully everything works out in the way that I am imagining. I'm running across a lot of issues being in the Winter Wonderland area that we decided to go to.
Yeah.
So it was, wasn't anything that we realized was going to happen, but it's just an extra little bits to the build that we've got to consider. So we'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright everyone, welcome back. Just putting some finishing touches on this farm. We're going to make sure that this works out like I hope it does. Nothing, one thing got stuck. Two things got stuck. I don't know why. Huh. That doesn't make any sense to why that would get stuck there. Well, either way, it's a pretty efficient little farm. It's an AFK farm, so you don't have to be around it. You can just make it, and then if you've got anything else to do, just go ahead and go do it. As long as you're in the same chunk, it'll always be growing. You could even put some sand or some glass on the top. 3 short. Of course I'm 3 short. Why wouldn't I be 3 short? Put some glass on the top. You're going to want the sugarcane to at least be within direct sunlight. So the blocks above the sugarcane have to be considered open, and glass, since it's a translucent block, does meet that criteria. So I'll get back on to our little scaffolding here, and 1, 2, 3, and that's it. You can decorate it however you want to. You can put some stairs around this side to make it, I don't have any, to make it a little bit better. These are very, very rough little farms at the moment. I did dig it out a little bit wider than I thought I was going to need it, but that's okay. It allows us an access area if we ever have to mess with the redstone, which you shouldn't need to. But that's it. That's the entire farm, and it doesn't take very much to build. It's not very resource heavy. The only thing is you have to go to the nether, and you have to get nether quartz. And if you're short on iron or wood, the hoppers can be a bit of a pain. Obviously these torches wouldn't be here if we weren't, I would put glass the rest of the way through here, if we weren't in the snow biome. But that is the farm. So, you know, we're doing pretty well. M's been down below wrecking havoc on the mine. I've been up here. We've made a couple. We'll clear out this area. I don't know what we're going to do in this corner yet, but as you could see, we got a nice little frozen lake here. We got 2 farms going. I left some room. This is going to be the next farm, which is probably going to be... Well, we have to find a slime chunk to do that one. So maybe I'll make a chicken farm or something. I don't know. That'll be the next farm. But we got our sugarcane. We got this one, which is not quite ready to show you guys, but you can see that it's growing all by itself. When this is all this kind of yellowish color, we'll flip this switch, and then we'll reap the rewards for that one. So thanks there again for everybody for coming in and joining us. Hopefully in the next couple episodes we'll actually start maybe on a base. who knows? But that's kind of the plan, I think, at the moment. So everybody thanks again, and we will see you next time.